Alrighty, hello everybody. This is now the third time that I attempt to start this video, but third time's a charm, right? So I am going to show you how I make my whipped Castile soap today, and I've got olive oil in my container, in my little mini crock pot, and it also has some oat flour in it. I like a little bit of oatmeal in my Castile soap. Just feels nice. Don't add it in after the cook. I made that mistake once. Not a good idea. It kind of clumps up and then you have big oatmeal clumps which don't feel nice. So I've got my oils and my lye water and I'm ready to go. And this is discounted water first, and then I'm going to add goat's milk at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and add my lye water. I'll be back once it's thickened up a little bit. Castile soap does take a long time to trace. Well, it's been 10 minutes and you can see we are starting to shaponify. So I'm going to go ahead and blend it a little bit. I like to be a little bit of a thicker trace for hot process soap than this. Now that's more like it. I like my taffy putty-like consistency for my hot process soap before it starts really cooking. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and set it for about 30 minutes or so. I will be back once again. Oh, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but it had been exactly 10 minutes since I had ended the video last. So before when I got it to a very thin trace slash emulsion to now, it was 10 minutes. So I'll be back. As you can see, we had a little volcano. That's okay though. This is why you watch your stuff. It's also why you put your stuff on top of a towel. I haven't done hot process in a little while, so this is a good reminder to me as to proper procedure. We're pretty much almost cooked now, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get some of the edge pieces back in there. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on low. Forgot to do that in the first place. So I really love these silicone spoons. They just clean up really easily. They're great for hot process. So, alrighty, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright everyone, it's been another 5 minutes or so. I've got my goat's milk and sodium citrate solution ready, and I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the crock pot now so that it can cool. We do not want this too hot, otherwise our goat's milk will burn, but we also don't want it so cool that we sort of lose the ability to whip it. So right now we're at 230 degrees, which is way too hot. We're going to want to let this cool quite a bit. And we may even need to add a little bit more water in, just because leaving it open will definitely cause water to evaporate. So, and it should cool pretty rapidly. And I zap tested it and it passed. Yay for that. So we're good to go. Because I have so little liquid in this, I'm actually going to add a little bit of the goat's milk solution and see if I can see, as long as it doesn't scorch. Looks like we're okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this, especially since it's going to cool it down as we go. Oh, it would help if I actually turned on or plugged in the mixer. We are going to need more water. I'm going to go ahead and get another ounce ready. So this is 1.5 ounces. So you can see that the color and the texture has changed, which is what we're looking for. So I'm looking at a little bit higher of a water concentration than full water, but that's alright. It's more of a texture kind of thing. So I can see it's pulling away from the sides, which is what I want. And we're at 155 degrees now, so if you wanted to add fragrance at this point, you could. But I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in the mold. And I've got a little mold here, since it's a little batch. And now this will go into the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get the last little bits to go on top. Alright, that is it. It is ready to go into the freezer. Thank you for watching, and this is it in the mold. Thank you. Alright everyone, it's been about 30 minutes in the freezer and they are hard, very, very hard. You can see here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it, because why not? So I'm going to cut it into approximate thirds. Not exactly the most scientific way to cut, but you know, it's something. You can see we're still warm and soft in the center. So, interesting, no doubt. That's about right. Alright, so you can see our insides. And that'll cool and turn the same color as the exterior. So let's go ahead and test it to see if it floats. Alright, my water and a whole piece, because why not? And there we go, we float. You can see. So different from regular soap that definitely sinks. So this is a hot process whipped Castile soap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and grab this out now. Alrighty. Bye-bye.